everybody thinks that I'm okay. Sometimes I think I am too. I'm on the outside looking in, I'm waiting for the shockwaves to begin. Oh, won't you let me hold you for one time? Just a rainy day in a London cafe, a London cafe. So give me one last serenade. Say to me or swear at me till the night turns into day. And it was a shame when daylight faded, because we didn't notice at all.
I'm not making this shit up, love. I'll put a fucking bullet in his head. Do you understand me?
Yes. Go for it.
Sorry, what?
The bastard deserves it.
Hi, I'm Corinna for the Fan Carpet, and we are here at the Regent Cinema in London for the premiere of A Kind of Kidnapping. Now, this is quite a little fun film where, if you don't like politicians much or what they've been doing the last few years, then this might be for you, because this is really about a couple who are a bit desperate for some cash. So, how do you get some cash? Well, you kidnap a politician and hold him ransom. So you're Dan, the director?
I am, yes.
I've just been speaking to your lovely wife. She's been telling me a lot about the film and how you both conceived this, and that you shot it in 13 days just as we're coming out of COVID. Now that is quite a story already.
Yeah. It was, we basically had a situation where we were trying to get the film fully financed, and then COVID happened, and then it kept sort of almost finishing, and then another lockdown, and it was all just looking really like the film industry was so sort of screwed by it. And the producer went, look, how about we just shoot it for like really, really small amount of money. We don't try and get big names, we just get really good actors that we all know and love, and we just go and make it in a short time. And we did. It was really difficult, but it was also a lot of fun as well.
But usually when things are a bit difficult, that's usually when you can feel more satisfied by the work you've done, because you've actually had to really channel a lot of adrenaline to make stuff happen.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to think so, right?
Trying to get a positive spin on something that probably caused you a lot of stress.
I mean, I'm so proud of this film and so proud of the work everyone put into it. I think the cast are phenomenal, and you know, when you do something at this level, everyone's just got to be in it 100%. Otherwise, what's the point? You know, because no one's doing it for the paycheck. But I think it's, you know, a really fun film. It's talking about stuff that's going on in politics today. Everyone just like really put their all into it, from like cast all the way to like composer and everyone in between. And yeah, it's just been, I think sometimes when you have a massive budget and a big studio behind you or something, it slows everything down, and you can't just get in there and get dirty, do you know what I mean? And just like try things, and it becomes too sort of organised and formal. That said, I would still rather go and make something with a big budget. But
there's a place for the big budget stuff. Actually, when you have limitations, that's usually when the most creative stuff is born. And I mean, this is a very interesting concept. I'm really intrigued as to how you came up with the idea. Yeah, how did that come about?
It was based on a short film I'd done with two of the actors that were in the short film, and then I had this idea about turning it into a feature, but I thought about having the hostage as a politician, and I love this idea that you have a right-wing politician and a sort of left-wing actress who's one of the kidnappers, who at first you think are so opposite ends, but actually it turns out that they've kind of got more in common than they care to admit. And that's, it's not just saying something about politics, but like just the culture we live in, about how everyone's desperate to be noticed, to be seen, to have likes, to be a social media star, to be a reality TV star, whatever it is. It's the same in politics. We've had like 4 or 5 prime ministers and high-profile MPs in the last 10 years that seem to be more interested in being famous or well-known than they do in like in having any substance or ideology. And so really it's about like whatever profession you're in, this desire to be sort of noticed and seen and famous in a way.
It's interesting because at surface level, I looked at the trailer. This is good fun. Everyone can channel their frustrations of politicians through the medium of this funny film, and it's also an antidote to all the dark stuff going on in the world. But actually, you're touching onto something that's the subtext behind it is really that whilst everyone's screaming and shouting to be noticed, and everyone's trying to cancel each other, we've actually got a lot more in common with one another than we really think, and actually maybe some of it's all BS, really.
I mean, it is 100% BS. It's like sometimes I saw, obviously with everything that's been going on in the news this week, I've been reading stuff and I'm like, I'm sure people are just taking a position, left or right, liberal or, I don't know what's the opposite of liberal, conservative, whatever, just to be part of that team. And like, actually, if you sat with them in a pub or coffee shop or whatever and had a proper conversation, you'd probably find out that there are bits of each other's opinion that you agree with and bits you don't. But it's just become so binary now, like with the way that everyone is, like there's not much nuance in 40 letters on social media, is there, And the more outrageous you are, the more noticed you get. So it's just that's another thing in the film is like, obviously he realizes that this situation is going to benefit him better than any kind of like traditional political move that people used to make about policy or
This is the thing, it's all kind of form of cultural, digital tribalism, really. And I suppose it's interesting that what you've actually put in the film, it's showcasing that on a bigger screen. We can look at the absurdity, really, of the culture that we've created. I do think your film's about to be shown now. It's 7:30, so I won't keep you for any longer, but I'm really excited to watch it. Thank you for speaking to me.
To say, if you're not really heavily into politics or you're like, oh, this is some sort of lefty film, it's like, it's front and foremost a character-driven film, and it's really fun. So, like, maybe don't be put off by the politics thing. But if you are fed up with this government, you'll also probably like it as well.
I can't wait. I think it's just a perfect sort of antidote to all the dark stuff we see on the news right now.
Thank you.
Thank you for chatting to me. Thank you. Best of luck. Thank you. So this is a return of the good old British dark humour. If you're looking for a bit of respite, a little bit of an antidote to the dark times in the world, and maybe a way to get out your inner frustrations, then maybe this is a film for you. And remember, if you want to catch more premieres and more content from us here at the Fan Club, remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I've been Corinna Jane, and see you soon.
Who the fuck is that?
One fucking move!
1, 2, 3!
Just show what you can do. I hear a siren. Maybe you were wrong about me. I'm dangerous and still.
I'm here on the largest of the Balearic Islands, Mallorca, with the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean Sea, beautiful mountainous landscape, the thriving city of Palma, quaint little market towns, a growing number of luxury hotels. It's no surprise that the likes of Audrey Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor like to holiday here. So come and join me as I take you round Mallorca.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.